Hi guys, I've got a really quick update for you. Let's go ahead and jump right into it. And we'll go ahead and start with the biggest changes, which are at the detached ADU. So I have gone ahead and shrunken the ADU living room, which is the kitchen and seating area. Slightly compactified the kitchen a little bit. Went with a slimmer 18-inch dishwasher instead of a 24, 30-inch range instead of a 36, and then a two-seater instead of a three-seater. Still, the living room is about 225 square feet. And I feel like it's pretty nicely sized. It's definitely well lit, especially with the addition of the skylight, which for now I suppose I would propose to be centered in the room, although we'll see once I start doing the 3D modeling where this light is really needed. But by shrinking up the size of the living room, I have made the bedrooms a little bit larger. So now each bedroom is over 100 square feet, which I think is more than adequate for a number of use cases that we talked about for you. I've also, in addition to lengthening the rooms and shifting this bathroom core, I've also narrowed up this hallway a little bit, giving that space back to this smaller of the two bedrooms. So now, instead of 3 foot wide doors everywhere, we have 2 foot 8 inch wide doors, which is still very, very nice, very wide, much wider than I have in my own personal home, mind you. But it allows this hallway to be a little bit narrower. It's still nicely lit and still allows access for both of these bedrooms to get to the shared bathroom. And I've flipped the bathroom a little bit just so that the larger of the two bedrooms can also have the larger of the two closets, since we decided to give some closet space up as a stacked washer dryer unit inside of the bathroom, directly across from the vanity. Easy to get to, although I would say that since we've got this stacked washer dryer, I don't really want a door to swing into either of these appliances, so I think in this case it might make sense to go with a pocket door. Normally I wouldn't suggest that for a bathroom, but this bathroom door is pretty far away from the living room or either bedroom. I think it's going to be okay. And just, I know that if I was going to be doing laundry here, I would much rather this be a pocket door that I could just slide open and have out of the way, and only close it when I need privacy for the bathroom. Okay. Other than that, I don't think the ADU changed much. It didn't change location. We're still showing the water heater here and the heat pump over here, although the entryway did now shift just conveniently to be directly across from the garage door. Not that that's ultra convenient or really that important. To me, it's more important to have the entry here just off the living room, but that's just what wound up happening. Okay, now if we move to the main house, again, we're seeing the orange lines representing what's being demolished. You guys didn't ask for a lot of changes here at the main house, other than here what I was showing as a linen into the bathroom is now just an extra storage closet in for bedroom 4. No problem there. I don't think it's necessary to blow this out and just make it one ultra wide closet. You certainly could do that, but why not just leave this alone and just do the few extra walls here, the door here to get into this extra isolated closet. Again, if you want, it could be combined, but I don't know. Doesn't seem necessary to me. I think the door situation is actually pretty good this way. These doors are each 2 foot wide, and then we've got the 2 foot 8 inch wide entry door. Not much has changed here. This is still a really fantastic looking downstairs, although I did take into account that if we want to keep the existing pool, I did show that I have a 3 foot clearance. It's like a modeled 3 foot 2 inches clearance from the edge of the pool to either my post, my raised pergola deck area, or these steps here. Now, if you did want to have a larger pergola, because by keeping this 3 foot clear from the existing, I did narrow this a little bit. We lost the under counter refrigerator for the outdoor kitchen. If we did want to go wider, we would have to show the pool being demolished now. You don't necessarily have to go and tie in to this building permit the new pool location, but we could. If you wanted to, I can show the new pool, the new lap pool, where we'd like it to be, whether that be more visible from your upper bedrooms. I don't know. If we want it more tucked in here to be sort of behind and taking advantage of this narrow area between your backyard fence and the new fence line of the ADU. Maybe this would be a good spot to put the lap pool, or maybe we want it just sort of centered on the pergola. I'm not sure. But for now, I can get you this permitted. We can keep the pool like this. We can get the building going. And then if we do decide to move the pool, it wouldn't be hard to get a revision done to extend the pergola out to take advantage of the pool being moved away. Okay. So for now, slightly narrower pergola. Keep the pool if you want, or we can expand it and move the pool. All right, now let's go upstairs. The last few changes were just upstairs in the new master bathroom. You had a question about whether or not these sliding doors can be airtight in the winter. I think that they are sufficiently airtight, although nothing seals quite as well as a door that swings and compresses into a compressible seal. Sliding doors or sliding windows do have little air gaps between the panels. Those are typically closed off with brushes. So it keeps insects out and it keeps breezes out, and it's sufficiently airtight to work for our very strict California energy requirements. So I have no problem here. But, just being honest, it does not perform as well as these compressible doors, which is why I talk about not wanting to use pocket doors into bathrooms, where I'd rather have a swinging door normally. But in some instances, it's okay to do a pocket door, like in your ADU and here, because I don't want a door to swing either way, blocking your access to the walk-in closet or to the bathroom. So here I'm showing a pocket door. This wall is meant to be just closing off this existing bathroom door. But here, by having this pocket door here, if this is left in the open position, you get a direct line of sight to an art wall here, which I think is kind of nice. Or it could be a mirror, perhaps. But you get quick, easy access into the expanded walk-in closet that has an island in the middle of it. This wall here is the existing bathroom wall. You can see the existing vanities here that we'll be removing, and we're closing off that very tiny access that you had now around the vanities to get into the walk-in closet. Now this is your vanity corner. Demolish the tub, put an ultra-wide vanity over here. I'd love to keep the window. I think a window here, maybe high up above a mirror, would be fantastic. Or just go full-length, full-height mirror, or full-height window here. Let the sink face out a window, and then put your mirror off to the side here, or full-length mirror here. We don't have to face a mirror when we are brushing our teeth or shaving, perhaps. We can, well, let's talk more about that when we look at the 3D modeling. But either way, I've got two vanities here. One here, plenty of space to stand, plenty of area here to scoot over to access this ultra-wide vanity. Perfect little spot for a trash can. Existing water closet to remain. We'll replace the door. And then building out a new shower where the existing one is, and building it out all the way to take advantage of the size that we have there. And yes, it's absolutely big enough to have body jets and an overhead rain shower or what have you. There's really no limitations on size there. But I love this. I think this is a really fantastic master suite with the walk-in closet and bath like this. I think you're going to love it. And I look forward to hearing back from you guys. And if you like this, then I can get started on the 3D modeling. Thank you so much.